Hey guys, so I am back with another sit down video, and today I decided I was going to do the I Heart Fall tag. I wasn't actually tagged by anyone, but I just wanted to do it because I love fall, so I thought this would be a good tag to do. So I will have all of the questions listed down below so you guys can do this as well, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So the first question is, what is your favorite fall scent? So I decided to do like my top 3 Bath & Body Works ones and my top 3 Scentsy. I really don't use candles anymore. I still have tons of Bath & Body Works candles, but I am one of those people that tends to forget that they have candles lit and will leave the house and go and it's still lit. So I love Scentsy for that reason. If I leave it on, it's not going to burn down my house. I still love the ambience of candles. I'll light them every once in a while, like if I know we're going to be home, but if I'm just like by myself during the day, I won't light them because I don't trust myself. But anyways, my top 3 favorite Bath & Body Works candles. These are older, like I said. I don't really use candles too much anymore. I believe I bought all of these last year. But my first one is Flannel. So like I said, I'm sure this isn't what it looks like this year, but I'm pretty sure they brought this one back this year. But this is just like, it's kind of a masculine scent. It smells more like a manly cologne kind of thing. Does it explain the scent on here at all? No. But anyways, I really like this one. It just has a warm smell. I would like warmer smells, I guess, in fall. The next one, Ryan hates because it's a very sweet smell, but it's Pumpkin Pecan Waffle. And honestly, living with Ryan and not being really allowed to burn things that are this sweet, I'm not as into sweet smells as much as I used to be, but I still love this one. It just smells like, I don't know, like pumpkin pecan waffles. Like it smells like something warm and good and like not too sickly sweet. But I love this one. They bring this one out pretty much every year. And then the classic Sweater Weather. So another thing I love about Bath & Body Works candles is their like actual candles, like the holder, I don't know what you want to call this, are very like aesthetically pleasing. I notice they'll usually have like more than one outside for each. So like this one was this gradient blue glass, but I've bought Sweater Weather before with like a picture like flannel would be. So anyways, this is another one that's just like, it's kind of like a manly cologne, but at the same time, I could also like describe this as like walking through the woods during fall. Like it almost smells like fallen leaves, but like more cologne-y, if that makes sense. I do think that this one might be available more than just in the fall now because it is so popular, but this and Pumpkin Pecan Waffle are like all-time favorite Bath & Body Works scents. Like I live for fall candles. Like I could do without summer candles or spring candles, but fall ones are where it's at. So for Scentsy, I find when we get into the fall winter catalog, a lot of the scents are more Christmassy, or at least to me they're more Christmassy. Like you have the all the time classic scents that they have all the time, and then you have the, what are they called? I think there's fall, winter, and then there's also holiday. But the ones that I tend to be drawn to are more of the holiday scents, the very Christmassy ones. But I tried to pick out some that aren't like Christmas specific. Some of these are very new. The first one is called Hug in a Mug. I would say this one's probably a bit more Christmassy to wintry and not as fall-like. But it's a really sweet one, and not overpoweringly sweet, but it smells like hot chocolate and like fresh cookies. It's really, really nice. I think this one would be really nice to warm on like a really drizzly cold, like rainy day. But there's that one. The next one is Glacial Ice. So this is a bit of a lighter scent. I feel like it has a little bit of a mintiness to it, which Again, probably better for winter, but I really like this one. I tend to put this one in like our bedroom or our bathroom, places like that. And then the last one is spiced fruit cider. So this one is very much like apple cider. It definitely has that like crisp appleness to it with like a little hint of cinnamon. I'll link all of these down below, and there'll be like the real description of the scents by people who actually know what they're talking about, which I probably should because I sell this stuff, but you know. So that was my top 6 scents, I guess, for fall. So that is only question 1, and we are already over 6 minutes into this video. So moving on to question number 2, it is, what is the best way to spend a rainy day? So for me, I guess it kind of depends on the time of day. If it's in the morning or earlier afternoon, I would probably just either watch some YouTube videos or read, but like cuddle up in a comfy spot with a cozy blanket, like one of these ones. I love these blankets. They're so fuzzy and nice and warm, and probably have my slippers on and maybe a house coat and a tea. That sounds like a good way. And then if it's more of like the afternoon or like evening, probably cuddle on the couch with Ryan and watch a movie, have some popcorn, stuff like that. Yeah, basically snuggle with a blanket and stay inside. Question number 3 is, what is your favorite fall food? And this is an easy one for me. It is soup. I love soup. I definitely love soup more in the fall. I don't know why. I guess it's just because like everything's in season. Like everything that you would want in a soup is in season. But I love broccoli soup, I love squash soup, I love chicken noodle soup. I just love soup. That would be another really good thing to have on a rainy day, is a big old bowl of soup. I make like broccoli soup in the slow cooker a lot. I found a new recipe for the, I think it's called autumn squash soup, that they have at Panera Bread right now. I want to try and make that one, like a copycat version of it, because that is so friggin' tasty. Ryan didn't like it that much because he said it was too cinnamony, so I'll just try and make it with a little less cinnamon, but I really enjoyed that. And it's so like filling, but it's good for you because it's just all vegetables and it just makes your whole body warm from the inside out. I just love soup. Question number 4 is football, yay or nay? And I would definitely have to say nay. Never really been into football. I do live near Detroit. I live in Canada, but we live like near the border. So a lot of people around here love the Lions, but I don't know anything about it. Usually all my football information comes from my Facebook newsfeed about people complaining, so definitely a nay. I feel like I would probably enjoy going to a football game. Like I said, I live near Detroit, so during the summer we'll go to Tigers games a couple times a year, and it's fun. Like, I enjoy going to the games, but I would never actually watch a Tigers game on TV or really follow the Tigers or know the score of any games aside for the ones that I'm at. So I think I would enjoy going to a game, but I'm not really a football person, if that makes any sense. Favorite clothing this fall. So honestly, I just filmed a huge fall clothing haul video, and I can't really say anything is my favorite at this point because it's been so ridiculously warm so far. We're like halfway through October and there's only been a few kind of cold days. So I can't really say what my favorite is yet. There are a couple items that I have been loving. The first item, I would say I've honestly only worn them maybe 3 times at this point, but my hunter boots, these were a pretty pricey item, so I consider them more of an investment piece, but I really enjoyed wearing them. We haven't had a ton of rainy days lately, but they're definitely nice for that. I think they're going to be nice going into like the beginning of winter where it snows, but the snow never sticks and the ground just stays really slushy and gross. I think I'll get a lot of use out of them then. The other item I've been loving is this hat. It's just a black floppy hat. I guess I could put it on to show you guys. I don't know, I just really like the way this looks. I think it's really cute for fall. It does actually keep your head really warm, which I'm surprised by. I wasn't expecting that. But I can't really say what my favorite is yet, just because it kind of doesn't even feel like fall's even really started yet. So, I don't know. These are my favorite items so far. Let's just go with that. My hunter boots and my black floppy hat. So question number 6 is haunted house, hayride, or haunted corn maze? And my answer is none. I do not like scary things. I do not like scary movies. I don't really like even, I don't know if they're considered thriller movies. Not really, but like movies that are like a little bit suspenseful, where there's like, I don't know, shooting scenes. Like we just saw Kingsman 2 and there were scenes where I was like, oh my god, what is gonna happen? Where there's like a lot of shooting and stuff. Like I don't know, I like movies like that, I guess, but even that like gets me all suspenseful and like my heart's pounding and it's not even scary. Scary movies like destroy my soul. Like I'm scared for the next 2 weeks, can't sleep, can't go outside when it's dark. I am just so terrified. So I would have to say none, but if I had to pick, I would say maybe a hayride. The like haunted hayrides that I've seen don't seem too scary, and usually you don't get touched as much, if that sounds right. Like when you're going through like haunted houses and haunted corn mazes, like people jump out at you or grab you and stuff, and I don't like that. I don't want to be touched. I know on the hayrides, like sometimes they'll like grab you and stuff, but I just feel like being on the back of like the cart or whatever, I feel like I would feel a little bit more secure and safe, if that makes any sense. But if I had to pick, hayride, but none would be my answer because I don't like scary anything. Like even the trailer for It scared me. Just the trailer. Terrified. Like Stranger Things. There are parts where I want to leave the room. Like, so question number 7 pretty much is going to get the same answer. The question is the scariest movie you've ever seen. So my answer to that would have to be none. I really don't watch scary movies. I can't even remember the last time I watched a scary movie. I think the last time I actually watched a scary movie, to be honest with you, I already knew the ending. I will make people tell me how the movie ends because then I'm not as scared watching it because I kind of know what's going to happen. I don't have that like anxious feeling of like I don't know how it's going to end. But I really don't watch scary movies. I don't enjoy it. I don't like being scared. So pretty much the same answer as number 6. None. Nothing. Because I don't watch them. Number 8, favorite candy to eat on Halloween. So, pretty much chocolate. I'm not a huge like candy person. I was always, you know, when I went trick-or-treating, I wanted all the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups or all the Twix. I didn't really care for like the Sour Patch Kids or the Swedish Berries. Not huge into like gummy candies or hard candies. I prefer chocolate. So yeah, pretty much the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That was what I wanted. If I did have to pick like a gummy candy, it would probably be Swedish Berries. I'm not huge into sour candies. Like Fuzzy Peaches are fine. Sour Patch Kids can sometimes be too sour for me. I'm pretty much like this whole tag is just making me seem like such a wimp. Can't handle scary movies, can't handle sour candies. Wow, this is doing well for my appearance. Question number 9. What will you or your kids be this year? So I don't have kids, so that's not a thing. I haven't really decided what I'm going to be. I don't really plan on going out. I'm supposed to be working this Saturday afternoon that people would go out if I can convince someone to switch with me. I'd be going to a Halloween party, so I guess in the case of that I'll have to figure something out. But yeah, I really have no idea. If you have any suggestions on what I should be, let me know. I've been a cat like every year of my life, so I want to not be a cat. I saw some really cool unicorn makeup, which I wanted to try and recreate and make a tutorial for, but I'd have to like find a unicorn headband. So if I can manage to find that, maybe I'll be a unicorn, because I really like the way it looked, and I think I could make it look really cool. But if you have any suggestions, let me know, because aside from potentially a unicorn, I have nothing, not a single clue. So number 10 is favorite fall recipe, which I feel like this is pretty much the same thing as favorite fall food. So even though I haven't actually tried making it myself, I'm gonna say my favorite fall recipe is the Copycat autumn squash soup from Panera Bread. The soup there was amazing. I loved it. So I'm just gonna assume the Copycat recipe is gonna be my favorite recipe if it turns out as good as the actual soup at Panera Bread, which I can't see it not turning out that well with however many pins it had on Pinterest. So that's my favorite recipe. And then the last question is number 11, which is, what is your favorite thing about fall? So kind of everything. That's such a basic answer, but I love the weather. I love the changing leaves. I love, you know, going for walks in the fall is so nice because it's not like super hot where you're sweating to death. If it's a little chilly, you can add an extra layer and be comfortable. And it's just, everything smells nice, you know, everything looks so pretty. Like the leaves just look so nice with the changing colors. I love like the warm tones of fall, I guess. And I love fall clothing. I don't know, maybe it's just because I feel like there's more selection in fall and there's just more that you can do. Because in the summer, your outfits are always so simple because it's so hot. All you're wearing is like a pair of shorts and a t-shirt or tank top or something. But in the fall, I feel like outfits are just a lot more interesting because, I mean, I guess in the summer you can layer a lot more, but you're gonna sweat to death. So, you know, in the fall you can just wear a lot more and make your outfits a lot more interesting. Like, you can wear like a really cute blanket scarf. Like, you can't wear that in the summer. I guess you can wear a scarf, but I don't know, where I live you'd be stupid if you were wearing a scarf in the summer. And, you know, I like hats, like toques and stuff like that. So I would have to say, like, the weather, the colors, and the clothing are probably my favorite things about fall. So anyways, guys, those were all of the questions in the I Heart Fall tag. Like I mentioned, I will leave all of the questions down below, so if you guys want to answer any of them, feel free. You guys can let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing is about fall. I would love to hear. So if you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have not already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video.